Hi everyone, it's David at Hampton Palace Golf Club. I hope you're well. This is the next edition of our video newsletters for this week, and just looking to keep you up to date with everything that's going on in and around the club. Cole's going to get you up to date with everything that him and the guys have been doing on the golf course, and getting the golf course into the best condition they possibly can, with the difficulty in extreme heat and also having no rain as well. And they're doing an amazing job. And he's also going to keep you updated with the bunker work that's taking place. Joe's going to update you with all the latest competition news from past and also what's upcoming, and also update you with skill sessions and some other bits that's coming up, such as the charity week, which we're really excited for. Just want to mention what's going on in the clubhouse as well. Obviously, with the charity week that's upcoming the beginning of August, the 13th is the big day in terms of the afternoon, where we're going to be putting on a great event for people to come down, enjoy a barbecue. It's going to be a bouncy castle. It's going to be available for everybody to come and use, so make sure you invite your friends and family down. It's all in aid of Momentum Children's Charity, which are the charity for the club and for all the members this year, so we want to really get behind that. There's a live auction that will be launched in the next couple of days, so keep an eye on the various groups and channels, so you can keep right up to date with that. And just wanted to say what fantastic work the greenkeepers have done. I'm sure everybody that's played here recently realizes the challenges that are going on with the incredibly hot weather and no rain. Makes it very, very difficult, but the guys have worked extremely hard. As you can see behind me, the nice hand cut greens are running really, really well. They're holding the ball really, really well, and there where we have the irrigation on the tees and on the 1st and the 18th fairway, it's really, really looking great, and it's a test of a look at what things are going to come over the next year or so, especially with the new irrigation going in and also those new bunkers.
Morning guys, lovely morning here this morning. Nice cool temperatures last night, but you've got a little dew on the green this morning, which is great. Today we'll be verti cutting and rolling, just again trying to relieve some of the thatch, and try to get the speed into the greens as well. So with the race 2K, I think it's got 2 rounds left now. We want a real good push on these greens on the last few goes. So we're doing a lot of work on them. Tees again getting cut, tidied up, and we will be doing a lot of work with bunkers, trying to get them ready for turfing. We're not too far off now, just looking at the 10th here. It's all been revetted. This is the greenside one here, so all revetted. We're nearly fully ready with the topsoil, so we've just got to get that ready, get it ordered in, and kind of get it laid next week. That's what we hope for. But again, it's going to be so hard with the weather temperatures and just the lack of rain. I think it's about 92 for the year, 92 mil for the year. So again, it's nothing. We are in a real drought at the moment, so we are finding it difficult. We're doing what we can. We've got a bowser in, but just trying to sort out where we can get the water from. And at the moment, it looks like we're borrowing it from the gardeners at Hampton Court, so which is great. See the sprinkler doing its work there. So we've got the water working overtime at the moment, but we're getting there with the greens, all looking quite healthy. So yeah, all good. So taking a big trench out here, we can see why we dry out so well. It's so dry. It's about 2 foot down. You see, it's just like sand, not stone. Just shows what kind of profile we're on and why we dry out so well in the winter, but also dry out so well in the summer. So this is our piping's just down here. You can see where it is, just exposed it. Rather than it running through our new bunker, we're now taking it along alongside the green and around the bunker. And then the head will be raised as well, just to make sure it's getting watered better, so that's why it's missing these areas here. So I'm just on the putting green, doing a stimp test. Just put the tape measure down now. And this is the stimp meter. So what happens is, ball goes in a little slot that's here. So it sits in here and it falls off at the perfect point. So it's all an accurate reading. That one's hit the ruler a bit, but So then what you do, you go to the balls, kind of take an average. So let's say this one's our average. So that's on the 10, so just over 10 foot green stimping. What you do, you normally do it over about 3 greens, and you kind of take an average over the greens, but they are all kind of running the same, near enough. So greens are definitely speeding up. They're looking healthy, looking strong, just in time for the weekend.
With all this dry weather at the moment, a common question that we're getting from a lot of people is how comes the 1st and the 18th fairways still look green, still have grass on them, whereas the rest of the fairways don't? Well, it's a good question, and for those that haven't been here that long with us won't know that, is that the early part of January last year we put irrigation into the fairways, and that is done the left and right hand side of the 18th, and also on the first hole. There's actually 20 sprinklers that run up the left and right hand side, and you'll see these because there'll be dark green patches around where they come out of, but it just allows us to water these fairways and keep them nice and green, or as green as we can, especially with the incredible heat that we've been having. So the plan moving ahead is to get the other 13 fairways completed with irrigation. So as what Get Golfing said, to improve the playing surfaces all around in all the areas, so that when you're hitting balls from the fairway, you can get a nice bit of spin on it, nice bit of contact, and it looks a lot nicer and certainly plays a lot nicer.
Good morning everyone, Russell Dandy, Hampton Court Palace men's section captain, giving you a captain's log update for June and July via video. David and I wanted to try and do something a wee bit different rather than going on the paper, so let's try this for a few months, see if it works, just as well as sticking out a paper document. So you'll see a few videos of me over the next couple of weeks. Hopefully they're not too dull, and that you can understand my dodgy Scottish accent. So first up, just an update on some of the competition stuff that we've been up to in June and July. Obviously we have new men's and ladies champions, and congratulations to Palmer, Hesty and Henri for their performances in the men's and the ladies championships in June. Some fantastic golf played. Just like to say congratulations to both of them for coming out and top in their respective competitions. Surrey comps, we on the John Ling, the men's over 55 group were soundly stuffed 4-1 by Mitcham in June as well, so that brings an end to that competition from our perspective at Hampton Court Palace. But the scratch team goes from kind of strength to strength, having won the last 2 matches, the most recent one against Hindhead, and that puts them now into the semi-final, where they'll play Burr Hill at some point next month, I think it is. So congratulations going to the team led by Big John. So well done guys, and keep up the good work. Last thing on the competitions front is I think we're probably going to have a wee look at maybe changing the format and changing the timing of the men's championship in 2023. Nobody can really tell me why we run the club championship in June when the rough's at its worst and the course is at its hardest, but we'll probably have a wee look at that as a men's committee at some point over the next couple of months to see if we can figure out a different way to run the club championship. So from a championship perspective, that's all I'd like to say for now. Thanks for participating. It looks like the participation numbers are up significantly from last year, and that's what the whole thing about Get Golfing and Hampton Court Palace is all about. Get a lot more participation on the golf course. So thanks for that.
Good afternoon guys, Joe here. Just wanted to come in and drop some stuff about the membership for you guys and what's coming up. A little bit of information regarding the fences as well. If we start it off with obviously the race of the 2K, it's obviously Tuesday today. At the moment we've had the ladies go and play their first of their 2 days. Obviously the Tuesday guys playing round 5. and they've just finished up actually as I'm walking down 18 now. So hopefully someone's played well. Obviously top of the leaderboard at the moment with it all to play for. While we're on the subject of competitions, we've got the men's race to the 2K round 5 this weekend, Friday and Saturday. And alongside that, just obviously as we've got the fences on at the moment, we had a chat with another one of the Get Golfing members and asked him what the best ruling would be. He's a PGA level 3 referee, so fortunately we've had opportunity to speak to him, asked him what the best thing to do in terms of ruling for those bunkers was, and he suggested that the best thing to do was to play essentially the following ruling. If your shot is impeded by the fencing on the bunkers, if you take the nearest point of relief, that may be in the rough, it might not be on the middle of the fairway unfortunately, but essentially you'll pick up your ball, drop it so that the line of sight to the flag is clear at your nearest point of relief. So again, that may well be in the rough, it may well be that it's in the middle of the fairway. Bear that in mind when you're next playing the hole, but that is the ruling according to him, and I trust his belief, trust him more than I trust myself really on rulings for golf. So good luck on that this weekend guys for the race to 2K. Obviously the results from this weekend's Harrison's been published at this point I believe. Congratulations to David Fussell who won that. But as you can see behind me, the course is obviously getting a little bit greener, which is lovely. It's noticeable, to be fair, that the 18th there has got irrigation. Obviously there are some dry holes out there. Historically that's always been an issue here, but you can see that once we've got that done across the golf course, it will be noticeably a hell of a lot better basically. So we're looking towards that for next year really. In terms of what's coming up for you guys, again, Charity Week's huge, coming up the second week of August. We're really excited. Just confirmed loads more details for the Saturday, so that'll be really exciting. Lots going on, bouncy castle, barbecue, the giant Connect 4, giant Jenga. Yeah, it's going to be really exciting. So I look forward to seeing as many of you there as possible. There will be ticketing for the barbecue, so we can get that pre-ordered, know how many people are coming down for that, as well as the raffles and the charity auctions, which will be really exciting. I think there's a really cool bag on the auction, so that'll be fun, as well as some other cool bits. As always guys, we've got the skill sessions throughout the month. Now with August coming up and it obviously being a very popular time for holidays, we decided to just reduce the number purely because more people are on holiday and less likely to be coming down to the golf club to play golf. So we've reduced the number ever so slightly, still plenty of availability on those. And as always, if you jump on the skill sessions on the website, on the professionals page on the website, sorry, you will be able to see everything that's going on there. Now, one of the things a lot of you guys have been asking me is why we're doing the work on the bunkers at this time of year. We understand that it's a bit of a weird time to be doing these works. It is the middle of the season. Now, what we've decided, since we're back at the other side of Club Champs, and the real peak season for us, this is the perfect time to be growing the grass in. It takes a lot less time for us to grow in the turf. Obviously turf isn't my specialty, that's more Carl's, but a lot less time to grow in the turf, to go from start to finish in each hole. And as we saw in the winter, it can take a lot longer for those holes to grow in. We've also got the specialist in Marcus and his team coming over. Now we were supposed to get them in the winter this year, but he got another club that he got rushed into. So we took the opportunity to take hold of him now and really smash up the quality of the bunkers at a much quicker timescale. So for us, that's why it's going on now. We understand it's a weird time, but the idea is now that we're past Club Champs, the idea is that we're moving towards next season and this winter. Course will ongoing, maintenance wise, but basically heading into next season now at this point, we're looking at a much stronger club, much stronger course, and at the end of the day guys, a much higher quality course. So I think we can all get behind that and agree with it. Now continued again with the fencing, we do get a lot of, the reason the fence is there obviously because of the deer. Now we do get a lot of pushback from the palace, so please do not go in those fences, they're there for a reason. The last thing we want is a deer getting caught in those.
Hi Hampton Court members and Get Golfing community, Stephen here. I'm one of the golf professionals down at Hampton Court. Just a heads up, I've got 2 school sessions in August that I plan to do. One is going to be a fit for golf session where I'm going to give you some exercises and stretches to help improve your golf game. Another one is going to be a slightly longer session. It's going to be a practice session where I will have all my training equipment down with me. If you need any help with setting up any of your practices or any help you want with any information on how to set up practice stations on stuff that you might be working on with your own golf pros, I'll have it all set up. You can come down, book a session with me, and I will help you look over your practice session and help you improve.
So that's it from us this week. Hope we've kept you right up to date with everything that's going on. I hope you enjoy these videos. We always want to know your feedback. It's so important to us that we get your feedback, the good, the bad and the ugly. The good really helps us understand what we're doing well, and it really does boost the team spirits here and keeps energy levels at a high. So if you can send us what you are liking, then it really does go a long way, more than many people realise. The bad, we always want to know the bad as well. Send that through to myself. Happy to take a look and see what we can do to improve, because without it, we're not going to get any better. So we do want to know what is bad, what you don't like, and how we can then get better. Unfortunately, nothing ever is perfect, but we can certainly work towards it. So please do send us your feedback, and you can email me or you can message me through the various groups. And if you can, subscribe to our WhatsApp channel. It's becoming very popular, or the WhatsApp group I should say. If you need to get on it, come and speak to the staff in the clubhouse. You'll see the various QR codes. Just open up your camera, hold your phone over the QR code. It'll open up a link, click on the link, and you can go on there. And we put the daily updates on there, which are a little bit different to these videos. We don't put them on social media either, some of the updates on there, so it's purely for members only. So it's a great way to see what's going on the course on a day-to-day basis, enter competitions, skill sessions, and see what the guys are up to, see how the course is playing. So that's it from us this week. Have a fantastic rest of the week. Look forward to the race to the 2K this weekend. It's getting close at the top. Have a great week, everybody. See you soon.